If you want an awesome workout that is gonna build muscle and definition in your upper body, this is the workout to be doing because I can't even tell you how excited I am to get into this one. This is gonna be one of our best classic style workouts that we have had thus far. So this workout today is going to target the back, the chest, the biceps, the triceps, and the shoulders. And again, we are taking a classic twist on this strength training workout. So with that, the structure for today's workout will be 4 exercises repeated 4 times through. So this is where that classic style is coming into play. We are gonna be working for 55 seconds and resting for 30 seconds. After we get through those 4 exercises, we are then going to move on to drop sets. We're gonna have 2 exercises in our drop sets, working for 30 seconds and doing that 4 times through for that exercise before moving on to a second exercise. Then to finish, we're gonna do 21s for 2 exercises. The only equipment you need today will be your dumbbells, and the goal is going to be to lift heavy at a slow tempo. If you have moderately heavy dumbbells for the exercises we're doing, you're gonna lift at a moderately quicker tempo. So again, it's gonna be heavier weights, slower tempo, or moderate weights with a moderate tempo. This is gonna help us build that muscle and definition. Optional, I have out here my exercise bench. That's going to be for our bent over rows. We're gonna do a shoulder press. I'm gonna do it seated. You can absolutely do it standing if you don't have your bench. And then also chest press. I also have optional my wrist weights. Did you hear my because I know how crazy these little things burn and I love them so much. So if you have them, if you wanna add them, we'll add them on after our warm up. And today, even the warm-up is a little bit different. So we're just gonna do a couple of non-weighted exercises, then we'll get into an exercise for our first exercise. So let's go ahead and just start with our warm-up. We're gonna start with arm swings, just one arm and then the other. So one arm across here, and then we're gonna switch it to the other side in 3, in 2, and 1, other side. So for our first warm-up exercise with weights, it's just gonna be a bent over row. And then before we hit all of the other exercises, we will go ahead and add on another warm-up for each of those exercises. Because again, we want to start out pretty heavy. So we'll do lighter, last 2, and 1. And now big arm circles forward. And then we're gonna grab some moderately heavy weights or lighter weights for a bent over row before we get into that first exercise. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So grabbing your weights for bent over row. Again, not too heavy, but enough to feel it and start to get warm. Back flat, core engaged, hinge it over. And here we go, row it up, squeeze. So both arms working here. Exhale at the top. Let's do 3 more. Hold it at the top for a second. Feel the back muscles contract. Control it down. Here's 2. Spine nice and long, core engaged. And last one, up and squeeze. And down. All right, we're getting into it. So starting heavy again, we're gonna do a bent over row, starting on the same side, 4 sets for that, and then we'll switch it over. If you're using your bench, you can grab that now, and let's do this. And you can also add your wrist weights on if you would like to have those as well. All right, bringing the bench out here for that row. Just like that. And getting that heavy weight. Actually gonna go with 30. All right, so starting out here, single arm, bent over row, back flat, core engaged, 55 on the clock, and here we go. All the way down, let that arm hang, and then squeeze. Keep that arm close to your body, pull it all the way up, and down. Now, if you are using more moderate weight, you can think in your mind that that weight is heavier and really squeeze and contract those muscles. That really helps make that mind muscle connection, but it's also a really good mental challenge for your training to just think that that weight is heavier, contracting the muscles, squeezing. And of course, if it is really heavy, you will already be doing that. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. Nice. All right. Shaking it out. We're gonna go for our second set, and with each set, I will probably say, okay, first set, second set, third set, fourth set, to keep my mind straight, because we don't usually do 4 sets, and I don't wanna forget one, because we have done this before, and I have forgotten some. So, second set, I'm gonna call that out before we go. Here we go, back flat, keeping that good form, and let's row. Usually if I am training on my own and it's a heavy day like this where I'll have extra sets, I have a notebook where I will write down the weight I'm using and reps, all that type of stuff. So it helps me keep track of my sets. But when we're training just like this, I don't have my notebook. But by the way, a notebook is a really helpful tool when you are training because it lets you see the progress you've been making. Now I keep all of these in a notebook. I still love to write my workouts down, so all of these are in my notebook. But as far as helping me keep track of sets, that's all on me today. Almost there, this is getting heavy. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out. So especially on these heavy days, and if you are more moderate with that weight and you are just thinking heavy, 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 we will be hitting failure by the time we get to the end of this 55 seconds, especially as we work towards the end of our 4 sets. Speaking of 4 sets, we are getting ready to move on to set number 3. So here we go again, adjust your weight if you need to. Back is flat, core is tight in 3, 2, and 1. All the way down, let that arm hang. So we're getting that full range of motion. Especially on these heavy days, really still keep your mind set on making that full range of motion, not shorting the rep. Oh, okay. My goodness, this is getting so tough. Almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm gonna grab a slightly lighter weight just to have it nearby. So you can see the longer break, especially so in a classic or a traditional style strength workout, you will usually have some longer sets or you'll count them by your reps. Then we'll have a longer recovery period. The longer recovery period helps us maintain this heavier weight. If you think you need a longer break, pause and get back with it. But here we go, 4th set. And let's begin. 55 on the clock. Not happening. We gotta move down a little bit. And that's okay to hit failure. We are good with that, especially on a strength day. That's what we want. That means you've maxed the muscle out, which gives it that opportunity to grow back even stronger. Woo, this is burning so good. Keep that spine long. Exhale as you squeeze up. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, 30 seconds. Switching to the other side. So now we're gonna do that same exercise on the other side. Try to maintain the same weight that you did for that first set. So for myself, I'll try to keep my 30 for all 3 sets. Couple reps on the last set and then switch it up. That's gonna help us obviously keep our muscles in balance. So we are getting ready to go. Other side, here we go in 3, in 2, bent over row, other side. 55 on. Get that elbow up, keep that arm close to your body. Control the weight all the way down, let that arm hang. And then squeeze all the way back up. Hold it at the top for a second as those muscles are really working. Three, two, one. Breathe it out, shake it out. The cool thing about back, that's our pull muscles. With the pull muscles, that's the back and the bicep. So as you're working, you are probably starting to feel that bicep even start to fatigue a little bit. Because even though this is the majority of the work through the back, secondary is coming in from the bicep. We're going again, so you can feel the bicep. Second set in 3, 2, and 1. Exhale and squeeze. And again, if you're using that moderate weight, really think heavy, heavy, heavy. Contracting those muscles. And when I say contract, it's almost as if you're trying to flex the muscles, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can describe it anyways. But I'll try to think of other ways too, just in case. Because I know that always helps me is if I have kind of a visual or something in my mind. To help explain things to my body better. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay. Whoa. Third set is coming up. So after we get through these 4 sets, we're gonna go into another warm up for the next exercise we are working on. So for this first round with these 4 sets, we're gonna work the back, the chest, and the shoulders. Going on, set 3. Here we go, in 2 and 1. Now this is where, really feeling it now, it is getting extra challenging to get through these sets. Really try to get that arm up high. Full range of motion all the way up, squeeze. But as we're working, like I said, for these first 4 exercises, it's back, chest, and shoulders. The biceps and triceps will still come in secondary on these exercises. Oh, but then when we get to the drop sets, and the 21s, it's all bis and tris. And that is where you are really gonna start to see that muscular definition. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, definitely gonna pull this one over here. Set number 4, last time for row here, shaking it out. Ten seconds in we go. All right, hinge it over, get ready. 5 out. Here's 3, 2, and 1. 55 seconds. Oh. All right, going down. Think heavy, think squeeze, get that arm all the way up. Oh my, oh, shaking. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, nice job. Now, moving on, we're gonna get into a quick warm up for the next exercise. So just grab some lighter weights for chest press. Something to get you warm for those heavier lifts. Rolling it back. So we're just gonna do a few reps here of chest press to get warm. So getting ready, chest press, here we go. So just a few reps, then we're gonna switch to heavy. Press, exhale. Oof. Now we're gonna start our heavier lifts, last 2, and 1. All right, these weights can go off to the side. Grabbing your heavier weights and getting ready for it. Rolling it back on the mat. We're moving quick because we're getting right into chest press. Heavy set number 1 in 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go. All right. Drive that back, those shoulder blades, I should say, into your bench or the mat. Arching through the back. All the way down. Let those arms come low. Press and squeeze back up. Ooh. Exhale as you come up. Whew. Okay. I got a lot of woohoo in today, obviously. That's helping me lift heavy. I'm getting excited for it. Okay. Almost there. Here's 3, 2, 1. Carefully bringing those weights down. All right. Breathing. Going for our second set. We've got just over 15 seconds. I'm gonna grab this weight, have that ready to go, because I might have a couple sets with these heavier, and then I'm gonna have to bring it down a little bit, which will still be heavy for where I'm at. Heavy is always relative. Keep that in mind. All right, second set, roll it back. And here we go. All the way down, squeeze the armpit eggs. Squeeze it, crack it, push. Wrists are staying straight. Woo. Okay, I am not getting those up again. Switching weights in the middle of a set. Keep working. Last 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. Okay. Burn it out. You can feel it so good right there. And make sure with heavier weight, still, form is going to be the most important. So my form was about to go if I were to try to do that rep, and that's why I was like, nope, just lower the weight. Here we go, third set. Roll it back and up. Press, exhale. You gotta breathe. Gotta exhale with that push to give yourself that power through this heavy weight. And we're almost there. Oh, this is good. We are going to feel this so good tomorrow. All the way down. Press, exhale all the way up. Last 3, 1. Okay, I could not even get that last one up. All right. Okay. By the way, if you have a bench, this is such an amazing stretch to just lay and then let your arms hang off. Oh my word, it stretches the shoulders, it stretches the chest. Feels so good. And it is nice in between sets to just kind of get a little shakeout in between, let those muscles get that blood flowing in there again. We're getting ready. We gotta go. Set number 4, last time for chest press. In 3, in 2, and 1. Here we go, 55. Exhale and press. goodness, this is burning so good. Almost there. One more. Here's 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice job. Whew. All right. Breathing it out, resting it out. We're going into our next exercise, which is a shoulder press. So we're gonna get that warm up first. So grabbing your weights, you can do this standing or seated. I'm gonna do it standing for now, but I will do my shoulder press seated when we get there, but you can definitely do it standing. So here we go, just a few reps. Already feeling warm in the shoulders from the work we've been doing. We're gonna do 2 more, and then we'll get ready to grab that heavy weight. All right, so getting ready to go heavy. Grabbing your weight. I'm gonna go with these. My 20 pounds here in 3, 2, and 1. 55 seconds. Again, you can do this standing. Make sure your hips are tucked under, core is engaged. If you are seated, core is engaged. And you are finding at this point as well that, again, like I said, heavy is relative. It is relative to the exercise. It is relative to the duration that we have been training already. We're about, what, 10, 15 minutes in? And if we would have started with this exercise, my heavy would have been a little different. But now I'm already feeling it, it's already burning. So we just adjust. And we always keep form in mind and full range of motion. And we go from there. Last 3, 2, 30 seconds. Rest it out. Okay, I'm gonna pull these over here just to have them in case. All right, 15 seconds, we go again. 5 seconds, grab your weights. And here we go, 55 on. Full extension. Wrists are straight. Tap the shoulders. That's the low. This is the high. This is the top of that rep all the way up. Oh my God. I am huffing and puffing today. Excuse me, okay? It's like, I'm sorry. Listen, when you're training to get strong, you don't need to worry about what anyone else thinks about what you are doing, because this is you, your weights, and kicking butt. So you might be thinking, what in the world is she doing today? Don't care, I'm getting strong, that's what I'm doing. It might look a little crazy, but if you know, you know. You know what it takes. And so we're going for it. Last 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay. What are we on? 3rd set, right? I wasn't counting on that one. My mind was kind of focusing on not screaming. But if I'm remembering correctly, this is 3rd set. If you see some weird cut in the video, it's because I messed up my counts, but we're gonna try to keep it as we are. Set number 3, here we go. Grabbing those weights, going in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Keeping that core engaged, don't lose that. Start that strong from the very beginning. Remember, we want our form strong from that first set, from that first rep even. And we're breathing. Okay, we're gonna try it again. My mind is battling right now, dropping weight, but I'm like, I really think I can get a couple more out. This is as much a muscle challenge as it is a brain challenge. You gotta just tell your mind sometimes, no, we got this. But it is a practice. Last 3, 2, challenging that mind muscle. And of course, always keeping safety first. You don't want to be overly heavy. If you're really questioning it, drop it down. But if you're like, no, I know I can do this, it's just maybe I don't really want to do it. We always have those things in life. So you know we're training to get strong here, even in that area. Those things I don't want to do, but I know I need to do it. Laundry, that's my go-to. I'm always like, laundry. Here we go, 3 seconds. Here's 2, 55 on the clock. We're going again. This is set 4. We got it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am surprising myself a little bit. Like I pulled these 15s over at the beginning thinking, I'm not sure I'm gonna get through many of these. I can't even talk right now. But here we are, set number 4. So surprise yourself. You will shock yourself at how strong you are if you just go for it. I have done that countless times. And that's really awesome because that is a huge confidence boost. When you're like, oh, I can do this. And the more we get to practice it here in our workouts, oh yeah, the easier it gets. Last 3, 2, 1. Right now, I feel like we're in some sort of James Bond movie and we're like, trying to get through all the crazy stuff. I don't really watch James Bond movies. I just know that they're overly dramatic. And I sort of feel like I'm acting like that right now, but in actuality, this is just how it is. We're going to our drop sets. So we're gonna need a variety of weights starting with heavy, moderate, light, baby light, okay? So we're gonna start with bicep curls. So grabbing your weights, getting those over here. Again, starting heavy, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and then we switch. So here we go, bicep curls. And I'm just starting this over so we have 30 seconds on the clock. Go back. All right. Now, 30 seconds on the clock without hair in our mouth. Here we go. Up and squeeze all the way down. Now drop sets are hitting failure for sure. Move it a little bit quicker, even with this heavier weight, as long as you can keep it controlled. All the way down, squeeze it all the way up. So that 10 seconds is just enough time to switch it over. Last 3, 2, 1. Switch it over now, moderately heavy, heavy-ish still. And let's begin. Bicep curls. Drop sets, another classic style of training. That's why when I said, if you want an awesome workout that's gonna build muscle and definition, this is your workout. This right here. Between the first half and the second half of this workout, oh my God, it's amazing. All right, getting ready to switch it up. A little bit lighter now. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Nope, not yet. Here we go. We want that full 10 seconds. Now you can see, even though we're dropping the weight, it almost doesn't feel any lighter. It's just absolute burner. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping your form, keeping your elbows in, squeeze. Exhale as you curl. Last 3, 2, 1. Now, light weights. Good, still got some time, still got some time. Now we curl, here we go. Curl it up. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what that was, but it's, when I am training, I just get a little wild. I would like to say I'm not like this in everyday life, but I kind of am. So anyways, there's that. But it's okay. Last 3, 2. Now we're going on to triceps. Tricep overhead extension. So starting heavy weights, 30 seconds. I'm gonna use 1 dumbbell. And here we go. No, we have 10 more seconds. Geez, sorry about my time. Goodness. Okay, bring it up. 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Tricep overhead extension. All the way down. Squeeze it all the way up. All the way down. Knees are soft, hips tucked under. Now opposing muscle groups with these biceps and triceps. I love this pair. And I'm telling you, this is going to help you build that muscular definition. So if you want those curvy, shapy arms, is that a thing? I don't know, it is now. This is what we're doing. We're getting ready to lighten it. Last one, press it up. All right, down just a little bit. Bring it up. Here's 3, 2, and 1. 30 on, down. Press, exhale, and squeeze. So you can feel we've lightened the load, but it almost doesn't feel like it. Oh my. All the way down, control it down, and then squeeze the temples around your head. Down. Last 3, 2, 1. A little bit lighter now. Oh, here we go. 5 seconds. Here's 3. Bring it up. And 30 seconds. All the way down. Squeeze those arms around the temple. Do we have it? I'm gonna have to lower just a little bit more. Okay. The arms were like, not happening. You're not getting full range. Now I will do a couple if I am close to the end or close to hitting failure that might not be that full range. But if I still have a lot of time to go, I'm switching it up. Last 2 and 1. All right. Arms are up, elbows in 3, 2, and 1. Down, squeeze. So next, we're gonna go right into 21s. 21s, that's 21 reps. We do 7 of the top half of a rep. We'll probably do the bottom half. 7 of the top half, and then 7 full range. Last 2, 1. Oh, all right. So getting ready, we're gonna do hammer curls and skull crushers. So actually, let me clear this off. For hammer curls first, hammer curls, 21 of the bottom. So keep it about moderately heavy so you can get through that full 21. Here we go, bottom half, 7 reps. Bottom half. Here's 2. Try to keep my tempo because I'm gonna move us pretty quick to make sure that we are hitting failure and burning it out. We're gonna get ready for the top half. Last one. All right, hold it half now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down, all the way up, 7 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more, 6, we're gonna get ready for skull crushers. 7, we're gonna go right into them. 1 or 2 dumbbells, I'm gonna do 2, but you can definitely do 1, rolling it onto the mat or your bench. And here we go, top half. Here's 1, 2, so you're bringing it about halfway. 3, 4, 5. Bottom half, we're gonna go down to the ears and halfway up. 1 more. Up. Now, all the way down, halfway up. 1, 2, 3, 90-degree bend. 4, 5, full range. Last 7. Here's 6. Here's 7. Now here we go, all the way down, all the way up. 1. Oh, whoa. Here's 2. 2, squeeze through the back of the arm, all the way up, all the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6. You are amazing. We have 1 challenge after this. Here's 7, and yes! Oh my word, amazing. Fireworks, confetti, all the things. And one final challenge. I don't even know if I can lift my arms that long. We have got an abs finisher, because there is nothing better than upper body and abs. Anything with abs I love, and I want you to finish with abs today, so it's like everything here is like burning and on fire and feeling amazing and strong, and you are just so butt kicking ready for the day. I love you so much. Thank you for getting strong with me. Do not skip these classic traditional style workouts, because I'm telling you what, they take you to the next level physically and mentally and help you kick butt out in life, just like we're training for. So I love you so much. I will see you over at the abs finisher. Thank you for being here with me today. And I already said I love you, but I'll say it again. I love you.